What's going on, everybody? Thank you again for tuning in to Hot Topics with Z and Tuck. I am your host, Z.
And you got Tuck.
And we got the rest of the crew in the background who will be joining us soon. We thank you guys for tuning in with us. I know you guys are seeing a different look today. The hats that you guys are seeing were sent to us by our really good friend, Ben Smith, who's going to be joining us as well starting next week on a segment, on another new segment. We haven't planned yet what it will be, but I'm pretty sure Ben has got it going. So we, again, this is from Endless Empire and Creators, right?
Yep.
We want to thank Ben, and we want to tell all of our viewers that are watching us to head over to Endless Empire and Creators and see some
Endless Empire Custom Creators.
custom creators. I always mess it up, so my apologies. My apologies on that. Hopefully the audio is good and you guys can hear us good. Tucker, what's going on, buddy? How's everything? How was your...
It's going really good, but it's been hot as balls.
Yeah, I actually agree with that, and I lost my power today, which was not nice. APS, if you're listening to me, anybody on APS that you're listening to me, you guys suck.
Yeah.
This is the fourth time in not almost like half a year that I've lost my electricity, and like pretty much.
Yeah.
My neighbors that are like 2-3 blocks, on the other side of me, they don't even they weren't even dealing with it. So it was kind of.
Yeah, because I know that for the past few days at work it's been 117 plus, and when I was leaving the house coming here for the podcast, it was 118. It was showing 120 in my car.
Wow.
It was 118 by one of the digital signs that I saw. So.
Very good. I'm just making sure the audio is good and everything is good. We have a lot for you guys today. There's a special segment on our segment with GY6 networking. We have a very special guest with us, this individual, and we'll let Joe introduce him. Great guy. If you're out there that you say that opportunities are not out there for you because you've been through some things in life, trust me, this guy will tell you otherwise. So, and we're very excited to have him. One thing that another thing that we wanted to bring up today, there was, if you live in the West Valley area, there was an individual today that started shooting at people randomly, and he shot. I think there was one person that was shot dead, and there were another like 8 or 10, maybe more. I'm not exactly sure, that he shot at different locations. He is in custody. They're still trying to investigate to make sure, like all the incidents that happened, they're related to that one person, or not sure if this is a copycat or a group that was like a staged event. So just be careful out there if you live in West Valley area. It's getting very crazy out there. Very, very crazy.
Yep.
I mean, not sure. I mean, are we getting all these crazy people from California moving over here and bringing all the car chase and all the fun that we see on TV for Californians over here? Not sure what's going on, but be careful. And just like Tucker mentioned, the temperatures right now in the valley are getting super, super hot.
Yeah,
they're very hot. It's not something that we've never seen, but it's always a good idea to stay hydrated if you're working outside. Even if you're working inside and you step out for a minute, you just make sure your body's fully hydrated.
Yeah, if you can stay inside, stay inside. I mean, it's just that hot. Yeah. So but make sure you drink plenty of water, because it's by the time you think, because out here being a dry heat, you don't really sweat. So by the time you think you're in a getting dehydrated or whatever, you're probably beyond that. Yeah. So just make sure you stay hydrated. Well, I'll give a couple shout outs real quick. We do have Ben Smith in watching us, so We'll see you next week there, Ben, on the show
Mr. David Rogers is with us
new
too.
host. Yes, and Mr. David Rogers from On the Spot with David Rogers out of Stark, Florida. He's with us, and so we want to say a big hello to him and his crew with On the Spot with David Rogers.
And we got Michelle in the house too. So what's up, Michelle? Thank you for tuning in. And Ben said we hit record high, also 98. He normally never hit that. I know 98 to you guys might seem a lot because you guys have the humidity over here. We don't really have the humidity. It's pretty much a dry heat. So it's not as bad as you guys, but I think 98 for you guys is kind of like Chicago. You know, I used to live in Chicago, and I'm pretty sure Joel can agree with us that 98 degrees in Chicago is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. So,
well, hopefully we didn't lose our guest. His name's still up there, but I don't.
No, I'm pretty sure he turned off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just don't see
He's
him
on
up there.
incognito.
Incognito.
Well,
he's probably yelling at TikTok right now.
Yes, this individual is a very,
Yeah, he's pretty well known.
pretty
So,
well known. Yeah, and TikTok definitely has some great videos of him and that he uploaded over there, and you guys will be able to check him out here shortly once we introduce him on GY6 design. No, I actually messed it up.
Oh,
Designer GY6. I love your
It's
company,
right there.
man. Yeah,
It's
I
right
know.
there.
No, I know, but it's GY6 networking.
Yeah, GY6
I'm thinking of
networking. There you
GY6
go.
design and
There you
artistry.
go.
So it kind of, I'm
Well,
trying to, you know, I'm
well,
trying.
well, I messed up too there, Joel, because I had the new background and everything designed up, and I forgot to send it to Z.
hey man, we're all busy. Stuff happens.
Yeah.
This isn't scripted, so that there's a proven theory in that one.
Got you 6. Yeah, there you go. Got you 6.
Do we want to show
would
that
love to-
video now, or you got a couple more things to say, boss?
We were gonna have David Roger here with us. He wanted to give us a call. David, if you don't mind waiting a little bit, if you want to call in right now, or you want to call after like the interview that we're gonna have, it's up to you. But yeah, we're very excited to bring in Lucky Chucky.
Yeah, Lucky Chucky.
Well, we will hand it off to our good friend GY6 Joel with the GY6 networking. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back with GY6 networking.
Hey, Sean, man, thanks a lot, brother. I got it right here. It's PXXR, my friend. I'm the one that got it, brother. Here's the proof, bro. I appreciate it, brother. Keep up the good work, man.
Yo, that's what's up. And you got there quick fast. And we got some shirts getting ready to get sent out. And we're going to have the link in the bio so everybody can get their shirt quick fast. In the meantime, though, I'll be leaving a shirt at Sox Park. And eventually, we're going to get a shirt in every country in the world so we can get everybody saying, don't have a good day, make it a great day. And that's what's up. We right here at Wrigley Field. And if you want your don't have a good day, make it a great day shirt, come and get it.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
It's right there for you. It's right there. Let's go get it, baby. Right in Wrigley Field. Right by Wrigley Field.
All right. How we doing there, Mr. Charles? Go ahead and hit that mute button one more time so we can hear you, brother.
I got you. There it is.
There you are. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lucky Chucky. He's one of our TikTok celebrities out here in Illinois. Super fun guy to hang out with. I actually started a new workout routine, and that's being Lucky Chucky's shadow at the gym. The guy's got me smoked every time I walk out of that place. I feel great. I'm super excited that he's here, ladies and gentlemen. One more time, Mr. Lucky Chucky. How are you, brother?
I'm great. But hey, like I said, I call out all my friends and followers. I always invite people to come to the gym, and you were the first to come with me, and I appreciate you there every day. But I'm glad you got my 6.
100.
Awesome, man. I love hearing that. I did want to ask you a couple of questions with our networking team here at GY6, and we wanted to get some better ins and outs on how TikTok is really working for you, and ultimately discuss the opportunities that came with it. So, are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
All right. My first question to you, sir, is how long have you been using TikTok as a tool to get your name out there?
I started TikTok at the end of October, and I see my son was on it. My fiance was on it all the time, and I never really thought much about it. I was really never into social media. So I opened up an account, and I seen a few things. I posted a few miscellaneous videos, but then one day I'm at work and I'm like, this would be a great opportunity just to, promote the industry and for felons. It just was a thought in my head. And I posted a quick video for top jobs for ex-felons in 2021. And it wound up going viral. And right then I realized it was a great platform just to get a message out there. I was hearing back from people about how just putting that information out there was inspiring and encouraging to so many people. And from there, they wrote an article in the newspaper about me, about what I was doing as far as working with the Illinois Department of Employment Security, working with ex-felons, working with different companies, helping them get jobs. So I was already doing that before TikTok. And then when this happened, it kind of just opened up the doors for other opportunities. And I realized it was a great platform. Next thing I know, I did a posture corrector video to advocate health. That went viral. And from there, it's been a great thing. I sometimes I'm surprised by everything going on right now. I really am, but it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man, that's amazing. I mean, you're constantly creating opportunities for yourself. I definitely view you as a TikTok celebrity out here. How many followers do you have with you now in that 8-month span that you've been messing around with TikTok?
I'm up to about 125,000 followers. I don't really always like calling them followers because I made genuine friends.
Well, those are
here.
friends now. You're connected to them.
Yeah, well, it's the same concept of friends as followers, but I like to say all my followers. I don't like to say the word followers. I just think that sounds, cliche. But yeah,
Okay.
I have about 125,000 friends and followers here on TikTok. Yeah.
That is amazing. And one thing that I definitely caught from one of your videos, Chucky, was that you start talking about food, man. I love food. You know where the best hot dog is. You know where the best spots are. The greatest pizzas that Chicago has to offer. And I was instantly hooked. And a major shout out to all those people that you were able to assist in the changes that we had to deal with COVID, because you going out there and name dropping these restaurants, the mom and pop shops, they got a little bit of Chucky out of that. I mean, once people started hearing that you were there, I'm sure they started going over there. They started, making things a little bit easier for mom and pop. So, major kudos to that. I had to connect with you instantly. And I live in Chicago, man. I've been here for, I want to say about a good 36 years. And I'll tell you, there are some places in Chicago that I don't even want to go to. What are some places in Chicago that you've been to that has allowed you to create the content that you've had, and it created awareness for us here back home?
As far as what, the food reviews or just reviews that I did in Chicago? But I did educational videos about Chicago. And I love doing educational videos because I do things, every post serves a purpose. So when I do an educational post about why they call Chicago the second city or why they call it this, you know what I mean? There's so many facts about Chicago that people that even live in the city don't know. But when I do those posts, sometimes I'll do other issues about which neighborhoods are the worst in Chicago, or people don't know that there's 77 different community neighborhoods. So every post is kind of like educational, but it's putting on for the city. But even when I do my food reviews, it's like, especially putting on for small restaurants like Mama Luna's, Al's Italian Beef over there off Taylor Street in Little Italy. They're not really small business, but they're great business. Like, I actually stand on this. Like, they do have the greatest pizza. I just had somebody do a post today, a post about they went to Mama Luna's, they tried the pizza, they absolutely loved it. They were like, "Lucky Chucky, I'm here right now." And yeah, it's a great thing, just putting on for different businesses, helping different people out, businesses. Yeah, it's a great platform. It is.
Yeah, and I've also noticed that every time you visit these places, you use your catchphrase, and that catchphrase is what?
Don't have a good day, make it a great day. Or I don't care what you heard. Because you can do Google reviews all day and you can see all these restaurants. So at the end of my post, when I tell you about like, Jess Red Hots off Cicero for the best hot dogs, many people concur. There's many people who disagree, but for the most part, there's many people who agree that go there and they've been going there for years. And yeah, I like to say at the end of the videos, I don't care what you heard.
That's that's
Yeah, I got
funny.
a couple catchphrases. I do. I do.
What
But I love saying, "Don't have a good day, make it a great day." I
yeah,
love
it definitely caught our attention. And it's positive thinking, and that's something that people really need to hear on a daily. What made you want to use that catchphrase? Like it just happened, or were you
it.
thinking
Yeah,
about it and you were like, man, this sounds great.
right. It did. It did. I just thought back on it one day, and I wanted to cap. Sometimes when you do any type of video or with anything in life, it's good to captivate somebody's attention. So when I tell somebody, just like when I tell them in person, "Hey, don't have a good day," the look on their face sometimes is they don't know how to interpret it. They look at me, but within a matter of seconds, I say, "Make it a great day." But when I
Hmm.
put that little emphasis on great, you know what I mean? It perks them up. But even when I say make it a great day, it just came to me one day, and I love the way it said. But I love saying, "Don't have a good day, make it a great day." I love it.
I
Yeah, I
love
just
hearing
came
it.
out of the blue one day.
I love hearing it. It makes my day every time I hear it and I see you do your thing. I know you're doing something right. I know you're giving guidance to the community. I know there are, kids that could potentially be at risk, and they're looking for that role model, and they see you doing your thing, and it alters the reality. For some it might alter it a little bit. For a lot, it would definitely make a difference. Um, you received an award from the state of Illinois for helping ex-felons. How do you prepare them for what's next with the workplace programs?
Well, that's interesting. But I got an individual achievement award from the state of Illinois. Within 3 years of my release from prison, I wound up receiving that award because, in conjunction with the Illinois Department of Employment Security, I used the opportunities available. I was able to get a grant to get more training as a CNC machinist at a great school, and because those grants that were available, and they only had so much amount in those grants to work with, so they can't give it to everybody. But when I first got lined up with the individual from the Department of Employment Security, they loved my drive. They loved my motivation. I had an epiphany to change my life that made me want to do right in everything I did. And I have that driving force that just won't be stopped. And he's seen that in me. So I wound up getting in connection with a great company, a machining company. And they seen what I was doing. They seen what I was doing with Illinois Department of Employment Security, giving speeches on their behalf, giving speeches on behalf of my school to help recruit students and raise awareness on the industry and the need for CNC technicians. And from there, they were able to open up the doors for other ex-felons because the work I was doing, next thing you know, they started opening up the doors for many ex-felons in different companies. And what it is, they were able to acquire more money and funding for these grants in order for these ex-felons to get the training they deserve. But not only that, with the training that they're getting, they're also able to help find employment so they can get the work experience while they're in school. And there's funding available where they can get paid. The companies only have to pay 25% of an individual's salary for up to a year. So the state is pretty much taking care of the work experience and the educational aspect of ex-felons or anybody who wants these grants. You know what I mean? But that
Mhm.
award was based for that, for my hard work doing that, just in conjunction with the state, because they did many videos. I had to do many presentations and speaking on behalf of the Illinois Department of Employment Security, just to let them know what I was doing to inspire them. So
Mhm.
yeah, it was a great achievement. I couldn't even believe it.
That is a great achievement. And the fact that you had the will to create change for yourself, that's the ultimate achievement because, as a kid growing up, I can speak for myself. I've made bad decisions, you know, and it cost me, and I needed to create change. But I had my own path and how I was able to create that change because I realized that I needed to do it. There's a realization behind it. You're either going to have it or you don't. So, what would you tell those who could potentially receive the opportunity in second chance programs that exist now, even though they feel like there's nothing left to give because they're already labeled, considering that they've earned that label.
Right. And you know what? That's the stigma that a lot of ex-felons have. They feel like they can't get this job or they can't get that job. And it's a fact that, yeah, you might not be able to be a judge, a police officer. There's a lot of jobs where you can't get once you're an ex-felon, but there are many opportunities available. And all an individual has to do is just utilize the resources available. And when people see that you're genuinely trying, when companies see, when people see, they're willing to reach out a hand to help you more. They genuinely, I couldn't, it was hard for me to put my hand on that as well, put a finger on that. But I realized when you try and you really show and you're intent and genuine with your actions, people see that. The problem is that a lot of felons, they get in a job situation, they're comfortable and they just deal with it. With me, I always like to work hard on the next man, be on time every day, work hard on the next man, be willing to learn, be willing to teach. There's so many things that motivation, that drive that I have. I always like to think that I work harder than the average Joe. And I do, but I just, that's all ex-felon has to do is try. You know what I mean? There are hands,
Absolutely.
there are people out there that want to help. There's many chances out there for ex-felons. There are. I did 13 years in prison, man. And like I said, I thought a lot of doors would be shut to me. And the opportunities that are available now, sometimes I'm just dumbfounded by it. I feel like I'm still getting started.
I didn't catch that last part. Can you say that again?
I said I feel like I'm still just getting started. I feel like I'm
Okay.
just getting started in all my endeavors. Like,
Okay, that's what I thought you said. Yeah. Okay. I know that you're currently working on a website. You're thinking about a clothing line here with that swagger shirt you got on. Can you stand up so we could all see that shirt? Quick
we got the quick
fast.
fast shirt on.
What
It's
is quick
reversed
fast?
right now. Yeah, quick
Oh,
fast. That's just
I could see it. So
that's a little saying.
what is quick fast?
I've always been quick fast. I've always been faster than average Joe, whether it was basketball, running. I've always been great at everything I apply
Athletics.
myself to. Yeah, athletics, but anything I do, when I used to get the money when I was on the streets, we're gonna go get that money quick fast. We're gonna go handle this business quick fast. My son one day, because he loved that I was doing the TikToks. He was calling me his hero and everything, and he still thinks I'm his. It's a beautiful thing. But one day he's like, Daddy, you should use that word quick fast in one of your videos one day. And I'm like, really? Because he knows I said it. So my son, my 11-year-old son, Chase, he actually said I should use it. I'm like, you know what? You're right. That's a great idea. And I love it too. I've been saying it damn near my whole life. So yeah, I think it's a great thing to say.
That's a wonderful brand, especially the meaning behind it. And, I fully support it. We're definitely gonna see some merchandise on this website, and then you'll be adapting from shirts to shoes, I would imagine ball caps and all that stuff. So keep me in the loop so that I can support you there too. Also, I know that we've been working out at the gym a lot, and I see you go live on TikTok, and you give that positive mindset, you show people how to do the routines and such. You're actually training me in a sense, physically and mentally. So I wanted to give you a personal thanks on the air. In the little bit of time that we've been able to connect, I feel like I'm capable of more. On the other end, I also see that you're dealing with haters, and everybody else wants to get a piece of Chucky because I honestly think that jealousy is a colored shirt that they normally wear. How do you deal with that? Does it affect you? Can you turn it around and turn it into positive? Because haters do say some hateful things, and sometimes it affects the right person. How can you turn that around for the listener who could use this answer? What do you do with the haters?
Yeah, that's a great question. Since I've been on, TikTok, I realized that even my everybody was telling me there's a lot of hateful comments on there, there's a lot of bullying on there. And I didn't really see it at first when I first started TikTok, but then as I started growing and gaining friends and followers, I started getting a lot of hate on here. A lot of racial innuendos came my way at first, and I kind of veered that and shook that off and showed people that that didn't bother me. You know what I mean? That didn't bother me. And a lot of these guys, when I look at their content, I see who it is. And a lot of it, they have no content. It's anonymous accounts, or their children, or they're just individuals that are just filled with hatred or jealousy, which is a sad thing in America today. Because anybody that has hate in their mind or heart, you know, they should get out of there and get over it, because that's what's holding them back. But how do I deal with them as far as their comments? Like I said, they came at me with the racial innuendos, and you know, that's kind of understood in today's society. But you know, but then they try to come at me with other issues, talking about they're trying to make up rumors I'm a cop or I'm a federal agent, which we all laugh at. I got friends that we laugh at that, and it's always something that they try to come up with. But I feel like any hate that I get, it's just motivation to do better. I've always been like that, you know. And I don't ever hate on the next man. Anybody who has more than me or is doing better than me, they motivate me. I've never been the type to go on anybody's comment or say anything negative. I try not to do that to people. And actually, the hate, just I consider them fans at this point. You know what I mean? Because I don't know why
Well,
they hate on me so much. I don't even know why sometimes. I genuinely don't know why.
it's jealousy. They want what you have, but they don't know how to get there yet. And I believe in time they'll get there, but you know, it takes a lot of education to move forward these days. I mean, it's not easy creating TikTok content. It's not easy communicating. I think, you know, I think you're born with that skill. You know, that's a skill. You
Yeah,
could learn it. You could learn it, but to most people, it comes naturally. So I give you kudos. I believe that the only thing that we need to hate is the word hate itself.
yeah. Hate well. If you're gonna hate things, hate things well. Like hate traffic, or hate racism, or hate well. You know what I mean? Hate things that are good to hate. You know, I read a book
Mhm.
like that called Learn How to Hate Well. You know? Hate the things that are good to hate.
Yeah.
So
Hey, guy.
I'm sorry, go
Hey,
ahead.
Joel. Yeah, let me jump in here real quick. Hey, I got a few comments from Mr. David Rogers there over there in Florida. He says he believes in second chances, and that you, Mr. Lucky Chucky, are doing a very fine job, you know, in what you're doing. He says keep up the great work. He's really inspired what you're doing and everything. So I just wanted to throw that in there to you.
Thank you.
Uh, and let me see. Let me see.
Thank
What
you.
else? Oh yeah, yeah. He said, yeah, just keep up the great work. He really likes what you're doing, brother.
Awesome.
I'm gonna keep on doing it.
I love it. I love it when our listeners actually get to share their feedback. Those are moments that are going to keep us going. I'm looking through my notes here, and you know, I hear that you've got legendary boxers in mind. You know, from a countdown of 5 to 1. You know, who are those boxers? The ones that you idolize. Work your way down. Can you share that with us?
Yeah, anywhere from Mike Tyson to Vladimir Klitschko to Joe Louis to Muhammad Ali, and of course the greatest ever, Rocky Marciano. You know,
Mm.
yeah, you know, I've always mimicked their style. You know what I mean? I've always been pugnacious. You know, even in the third and fourth grade, I was always fond of fighting, but I don't like hurting people. But you know, you can use violence as a form of defense or as a sport. And yeah, actually, I'll be having an event coming up soon on August 28th in North Carolina.
I
An
heard
event, and it's
about
gonna be
that.
interesting. Yeah, it's
I
gonna be
heard
interesting.
about that. Can
You
you
got a guy that's
yeah, go ahead and share some light on this. You know, there's a little bit of beef going on in the TikTok world, and you guys might actually be interested in hearing this. So go ahead and share with us what's happening, and mind you, we got little kids in the audience too.
Oh yeah, I always keep it cordial. Like I said, you know, I love hearing back from people about, you know, how I inspire them from all age groups, all ethnicities, all over the world. So I always try to keep every post cordial. I try to. I don't advocate drugs or anything to anybody. I don't use drugs. And I see a lot of these creators on there advocating drugs and just speaking nonsense. And there's this one individual, he was following me, but I didn't follow him. He speaks about prisons. He's from Utah, you know, but he'd stitch a post, he threw the first stone at me, and then he threw another stone, and now it's to the point where we're gonna square up in the ring. You know, I guess he's got a lot of followers and friends. He's got almost 1 million followers on TikTok, but I've called him out. He bluffs on TikTok. He makes up lies and portrays things. And I literally called him out on his bluff. And this man has deleted posts. This man has deleted posts because I called him out on a lie. So I exposed him for how fake and phony he is, because I keep it real and I stand for a lot of great things. So this man doesn't do nothing to reduce recidivism or inspire others. He just keeps doing negative posts and just speaks nonsense.
hold
so I
on,
called him
hold
out
on.
it. He didn't like it.
Hold on,
So,
just
yeah,
one
we got-
second.
Okay.
Can you repeat that? You said recidivism and what?
He doesn't reduce recidivism or inspire others like I do. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But when he speaks about prisons and everything, it's like he's speaking nonsense. He's making it seem like he's giving the bad objective. And like I said, I never followed him. He followed me, but he threw the first stone. He did a stitch. I didn't respond. He did another one. So
Can I ask what was the stone that he threw?
I wound up doing a post about some Florida rappers and stuff like that. Sometimes I do miscellaneous posts, and because sometimes controversy is good. So he intervened in that post, and even though he's not from Florida, but he intervened and said some disrespectful things, not too harsh, but he threw the first.
It caught your
stone.
attention. It caught your attention.
Yeah, and like I said, it's gonna be a great match. It's gonna be an orchestrated event in North Carolina.
Can we go back to say that this is the hater that we were discussing?
He's definitely
that one guy that you just if he's okay with signing a waiver, let's put him in the ring. And
I do know that if they get into the ring and he does what Lucky Chucky was doing to that damn punching bag, that dude's gonna be just like his shirt says, quick and fast.
Yeah, if you guys,
that's what I said.
if you guys have a TikTok account or don't have a TikTok account, get one and use it like you would use YouTube. Whatever really tickles your fancy, go ahead and hit it in that search bar and just watch what comes up. But I highly recommend that you connect with me at GY6 Design and with Lucky_Chucky. And watch some of his videos. So watch some of my videos. But are there any questions back home or any comments that you guys want to share with Lucky Chucky?
Oh, hold on. Okay, we was waiting for our mics to come back up. No, I think you covered it all, bro. And I mean, that was a great interview with Lucky Chucky, and we're definitely honored to have him on the show and everything. So it's always an open invitation for you to always come back.
Yeah, when Joel first brought it up to us that he wanted to bring you on the show, and he kind of give us a little bit about you and everything. I believe in second chances too, but I have a lot of people that a lot of them are family that make excuses, a lot of excuses, like, hey, I can't get this done because of this. I can't get this done because of this, or I did this bad thing that I can't. So when we have someone like you that comes and explain all this to us, it's like you guys should see everything that this guy been through and see where he's at right now in life, because giving up, I feel like it's the easiest way out. And that's what people choose all the time. 99.9% of the time, it's getting out. You're finding the easiest way to get out from like a problem. No, why don't you understand that problem? Why don't you see what that problem is and work on fixing it and making it better? So I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed listening to you. And, just like Tucker said, we would love to have you anytime again on the show.
I'm sure Joel told you that I was in the law enforcement field. So
we've all got a little taste of law enforcement.
And Z was former law enforcement field. So I'm sure once I get back to work, somebody's going to probably say something to me, but I ain't worried about that. What
You're
I'm
retiring.
Yeah, well, I'm retiring. Yes, in 4.5 months. But that ain't what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that this is a guy that reformed himself, that's getting out there doing positive things in his community, and that's the main thing that counts. All right. With the short timers that I have, when I know that they're fixing to leave, I tell them You know, I find out a little bit about them, and I tell them, said, look, only you can decide what you can do with your freedom. All right. Once you get out there, do the things that you need to do. If you have a family, take care of your family. You know, start building. If you have kids, you need to be there with your kids from that day forward. You know, so you have a lot of things that you can do to keep yourself out of trouble, to keep your mind off those other things. That's including drugs and all that stuff. Just go out there and get you a job. You know, do what you need to do. Give back to your community. Take care of your family. It's about a number one. So, you know, so that's why I'm glad and honored to have you on the show. So
Awesome.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
Charles, Chucky, you also are a substance abuse counselor. Is that correct?
Well, no, I never got qualified to be a substance abuse counselor. When I worked in the Shawnee Correctional Center, I was there and I worked for clinical services, which I was an inmate and I facilitated some groups for substance abuse, parenting, life skills, anger management. And so even when I was locked up, I tried to, even though I was involved in the life, even when I was locked up, I still tried to pay it forward. I did tutoring programs where I tutored other inmates that were going through a GED program. You know, I always try to give my time back to help others, even when I was locked up. You know, the problem is in this world, there's really, like you said, there's really no good role models. And all the problems we got going on in this country, from the epidemic on drugs, the lack of positive role models in the communities, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that I can actually do something and show that I've been through everything that most of these same guys been through, from 13 years in prison to being shot to being stabbed, multiple incidents where I was just thought I'd never make it through another day. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm grateful to be here every day, and I'm just going to try to make a positive impact. So when I'm gone, you know, my son and everybody remember me in the right way, not the wrong way, you know?
Absolutely, man. We definitely have a legacy to leave behind, once it's our time. And oftentimes that's passed on to our kids. So if we're thinking about our kids, think thoroughly and take care of them just before you guys go as parents. And that's from the GY6 standpoint. Um, Chucky, you've enlightened my evening. I'm super stoked to be connected with you. Hearing your impressions of Arnold Schwarzenegger in the gym when you're lifting that heavy weight and you're just like, it's awesome, dude.
I'm pushing
It's
that
awesome. It's awesome. I want I want to see you grow. I hope you win that fight that is going to be managed properly. More than likely, it's going to be an exhibition fight. I know you want to knock the guy out, but if you do, just do what Mayweather did. Hold him up. Hold him up.
Hey, you said, oh, keep it going, huh?
Oh yeah, you got to make that money, right? So,
You know,
would you encourage boxing? Would you encourage mixed martial arts to study the mind properly?
definitely. You know, that's the problem in a lot of these, a lot of grown men and kids. You know, they have to find some kind of outlet. You know, a lot of people, everybody has problems. You know what I mean? Whether it's if their father wasn't in the home when they were growing up, if they had a tragic experience, a lot of people release those negative feelings negatively with drugs and negative behavior. If they get themselves involved in the program, whether that's boxing, MMA, or some kind of outlet where they can find some kind of positivity and avert that energy into positivity, it'll help them, because the gym, that's what is cathartic. You're working your mind, your body, you're pushing yourself, you're setting goals for yourself. That's what life is about. You got to set goals and standards. You got to have responsibility. You got to get in that gym. Sometimes we do things we don't want to do. You think every day I want to go to that gym, and sometimes I don't feel like going. I'm there because in my mind, I feel like that's what holds my center, my universe together. Even though
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't, but it helps everything go along more accordingly. It truly
Let's
does. It's helping
let's
my
promote health. Let's
Yes, sir.
promote health quick fast.
That's what I do too. I do posts about working out. I advocate health in every way, shape, and form, from diet to working out to everything. I do it too.
That's
Mhm.
awesome. Well, Chucky, I thank you so much for your time, man. Bless you and your family. Keep it real. I definitely look forward to continuously see you grow and I'm going to be rooting for you for that boxing match. So, where would we be able to catch more information in the long run if we wanted to see it?
I'll be promoting it, and like I said, any fight it's like that's going on, you don't see too many promotions like 2 or 3 months out. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
gonna start promoting it out sooner, very shortly, with all the details. All the other creators on TikTok will be promoting. It'll be live streamed here on TikTok. It'll be on YouTube. I'm gonna be on YouTube, Twitter, all over the place soon. So it's gonna be on all
Okay.
those platforms. It's gonna be everywhere. You guys, like I said, all the information will be in my link in my bio. I know one of the posts, and it'll all be available.
All right. Yep. Make sure that you guys connect with Lucky Chucky on TikTok. Do you want us to connect with you anywhere else?
Well, right now my YouTube is up. I still got to start posting videos on there. I got to start the Twitter. It's all in the making right now. I have the link in the bio. The website's going to be available with the shirts, the merchandise. Everything's going to be available soon. And yeah, it's all in the making. Great. We
Awesome.
we growing every day in every way. The gym to everywhere. Everything. The mind. You know what I mean? Advocating education. Everything. That's what it is, man. I love it. I
Awesome.
love it.
Awesome. Chucky, thank you so much for being you, man. I will definitely keep you guys up to date back home on what Chucky does next. So we'll take it from here and bid everybody a good evening. So right back at you at Hot Topics with Z and Tuck.
Z and
Thanks,
Tuck,
guys.
thank you. Thank you, Z and Tuck. I'll see you guys again soon. Thank you. GY6.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. See, it was that quick, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Lucky Chucky. Very great guy, very humble. Lots of good, and a great story and lots of good
Yeah.
information that he shared with us. Our show still keeps on going, and we have someone with us today that we have not heard from him in a while, but he is with us. That will be joining us right now, live on the phone, all the way from Florida, Mr. David Rogers. Mr. David Rogers, what's going on, sir?
What's going on with you guys, man? Hey, that was a great interview with old Chucky there. Love the way that the show is going on with you guys, and y'all are doing a fantastic job, man. Y'all just keep up the great work out there on the West Coast.
We appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. And as you notice, we've added a new segment to our show, GY6 Networking. Joel is a really good friend of mine from Chicago. He actually, now he's, we're all a group of people. We have another individual that will be joining us next week.
Yep.
Our good friend Ben Smith too.
Yep.
He will be joining us, and I think we're like I said, we always learn from each other, and the way that you guys do the show and the way you guys are teaming up, I think we have been learning a lot of things, and we want to
Yeah.
take some of the things with us on our show. Tell our viewers about your show, David.
That's a great question, Z. And again, we all learn from each other here. The show's called On the Spot with David Rogers. And the reason we titled that is because On the Spot was actually taken by a big conglomerate group up in New York. And we just called it On the Spot. And we happened to get a call from those guys and said, hey, can't use that name. So we added the David Rogers part to it just because this started off with just doing some lives after football games that I do and things like that. And it's grew to what it is now. But it's a show just like you guys that y'all can, hear each and every Tuesday night. And then every other Friday night now, that's 7:30 Eastern time. So I know it's the time difference may get to some people. But anyway, we're just out here trying to do the same things you guys are doing. We talk local news with Mitchell Gunner, great positive role model in the community. He's always in the community business, so we have a local segment. Then we have Mr. Byron Bagwell, who is very sharp and very knowledgeable when it comes to the political realm of the world, current events going on within our government and within the world, and history. He just knows a little bit about everything. We've got our producer, Dave Holland, which you see the graphics that we have on our show. And you were saying we're helping each other. We got that graphic idea from you guys. Chuck does a wonderful job with that. And we've taken that and implemented in our show. And then, as you've seen, we've added with the weather portion of this where we can talk because we got listeners, just not in our area, but we got them in the Southeast region as well, and even nationally and worldwide, just like you guys do. So we added a weather segment there with Michael Heater, who's our director of our show and does most of our writing. So between all of us guys, we all bring something to the show, and we're just trying to do what we can to help out our community and just help out anybody that needs to be helped out and bring the information to them as we see fit.
Yeah, and what I liked about y'all's weather also is that microheater added Pascagoula, Mississippi, our hometown, in there.
Absolutely, Doc. And we have a lot of followers. I'm not so sure you know them, Doug, but it's mostly the graduates that I graduated with, class of 80, 81, 82 in that area there. And we've got a lot of followers that watch our show. And so we just try to incorporate, like I said, that whole region. And we got viewers in Birmingham, Alabama, Montgomery, Van Cleef, Mississippi, Pascagoula, Mississippi, Mobile, Tallahassee. So we're just trying to incorporate a little bit of everything, give everybody a little bit of what's going on, and the weather deal there. Michael does a good job on that weather.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So,
How are the temperatures over there right now? I know there's been. I'm trying to find my next vacation to go to. I don't know. I'm either.
well, you already know in 4.5 months where you can go to.
I'm trying to prepare before you go there.
It's a Florida trip.
Yeah, you're going to catch weather that you're catching out there. I know it's a little bit drier out there. See, I do believe that it is here. The humidity is what kills you here.
Yeah.
It's very muggy. It's a very muggy hot. We got up to about 100, 101 today with the heat index, and it feels like it's about 125. I heard y'all talk about y'all's temperatures out there. So,
yeah.
Well, I got a lot of animals that I raise over here, and most of them are birds. So this summer has been. I mean, every summer I normally lose a few birds just because, no matter how much I try to cool them down, one of them will give up and just, pass. This year has been horrible so far. It's I've lost so many so far. I've lost actually 6 quails. 6-7 quails. So I have quails, I have chicken, I have chuckers, I have all the things. So, and there's one of my chicken. It's the name is Joel. That's one of our chickens.
One of the chickens is named Joel. Man, that's interesting. There, Z. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh man. But yeah, it's been horrible. But everything else, how's everything else with you? I mean, I know you haven't been on our show for a little bit. Probably we miss you as always. You know that.
Absolutely, Z, and I miss you guys too.
You're a
buddy.
busy guy, I know.
I try to stay up, and just a little bit about me for some of your viewers that don't know me and what I'm involved in. I'm involved in several things. Of course, we do that podcast, once a week now for sure. And then every other week, it's twice a week. I also have my own lawn business called On the Spot Lawn Maintenance. I have about 20 accounts that we try to take care of. I have a couple of guys that help me out with that thing. So when I'm not doing podcasts, I'm out there cutting grass and trying to make everybody's yard beautiful that I've got. So I got that going on. And then tonight, of course, one of the great reasons that I'm listening to you guys now is because I just had trivia. I'm the trivia host at the Downtown Grill in Stark, Florida. I host team trivia on Thursday nights there. And then, of course, on the side, I'm a DJ called Boogie Nights DJ Service. As a matter of fact, Tuck, I've got a reunion I've got to do for a little town here called Lake Butler, Florida. They're having their 30-year reunion this weekend, so I'm going to be doing that. And then, of course, my favorite gig probably, believe it or not, guys, even over the podcast, is I'm the play-by-play guy for the Bradford Tornadoes here in Bradford County. We got a good high school football team here, and I do the play-by-play along with Kevin Howe. He's my color commentator, and we work for WEAG Eagle Country 106.3 FM here, and we do all the play-by-play. We're going on our 6th year now, and I love that. I love football. I love calling football, and so that's probably my favorite gig, gentlemen, out of anything else that I do.
Yeah.
Well, that's great, and like I said, it's always like great to have you on the show and talk to you. I know last week we tried to, I think I wasn't sure if last week when you were with us you mentioned if you wanted to call us or not. And we weren't. I think we kind of our schedule kind of.
Oh, that was when we had Rolando Molina.
Oh, okay, Mr. Rolando Molina, yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, you're always welcome to be, on our show. We're still waiting for you to be live with us here soon, one day, and you promised that I will take you to the lake and show you some of the beauty of Arizona.
Yeah, Z, and I am trying to plan on that. Believe it or not, even if it's a weekend or whatever, a long weekend, me and the boys were talking about it. I mean, even if they can't go, I'd love to fly out there and just hang out with you for a weekend and hang out with the beautiful people, as I like to call them. You've got a bunch of beautiful friends out there, and I tell you what, your family seems to be great, and I won't forget that.
Some of my family.
Yeah. But hanging out, eating some good food, and just having some great conversation with you and Tuck, if I can see him, and again, you guys are wonderful, man, and we appreciate everything that y'all do, and we get some ideas from you guys, and I know you get some ideas from us, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
gentlemen.
Michelle just responded to you. She said, "You mean the beautiful women of Arizona?"
Beautiful
You are
women out
absolutely
there.
right. Michelle, I'm telling you right now, that boat was full of beautiful women. They were all gorgeous. I did not see one ugly person on that boat. Now, if I get on that boat, I would be the ugliest person on that boat. I'm just telling you that.
Oh, David, man, you always make us crack, man. Well, yeah,
That's what we
sir,
do.
sir, you have a beautiful soul. You have, beautiful everything. So trust me, man, you're a beautiful man. So, inside and out. So always be positive about yourself.
Yeah, for 59, I'm not doing bad for 59, man. I still got my hair. I still got some enthusiasm left. And, I just want to share it with everybody,
I'm Donald Trump, and I
I
approve
see
this
that
message.
all of us, have about the same kind of personalities. And I think that's why we get along so well is because of our personalities. And Z, you have one of the most dynamic personalities that I know. You remind me of me when I'm younger, and of course now when I'm older, but because I hope I haven't lost anything. And then there's Tuck. Tuck has got this. I don't know how.
Redneck.
Well, yeah, he's from Pascagoula, Mississippi, of course. So we've got to take that in consideration. But Tuck's got a really. What I love about Tuck is his mind awareness, his unique deal with being able to bring some things, graphics and things like that, to you guys' show, man. And I can see that he's a very important asset to that show. And maybe when he gets down here to Florida, he can help my man Dave Holland out and maybe we can bring some color to some of those graphics that we got.
Yeah.
And by the way, Z, I wanted to tell you, we've been talking about this, and I hope you don't mind me saying this on the air. We would like to bring another segment into our show. Not that we don't have any too many segments now, but we thought about, at least until Tuck leaves, we were thinking about maybe bringing you in on Tuesday. I don't know how your schedule is, but doing a little thing like a West Coast flavor or West Coast, just things that are going out there in the West Coast. So our fans here in the Southeast region can know what's going on out there in the West Coast. It's something we've been talking about. We were going to talk to you about it and see if that's something that you may be interested in.
You know what? That sounds very, very interesting. I just would like to know the details, like just see like exactly what time of the time difference, because I do work until about 4 and 5 every day. Although my work is from home, I just need to know the exact time just so I can set up and prepare everything. But that sounds very interesting.
Yeah, first of all, the dynamics would be excellent for both of us, I do believe. I want my viewers to watch your show, and I want your viewers to watch our show. Again, this is not a competition thing, ladies and gentlemen. Me and these guys, all of us, it's a networking thing. We take ideas from each other and we incorporate them into our different shows and into our shows, excuse me. And we try to make our shows better, and that's what I want for all of us. And again, gentlemen, y'all have been wonderful at that, and I just do and are doing, and I can see the things that are coming up on your show that you've incorporated since I've even been watching it. Love the interview with Joel there, your friend, and several of the guests that you've had on. So y'all just keep up the great work, man. I
Well,
really
like I said, we all learn from each other and we all learn from the best. So,
Thank you,
and like I
sir.
said, I would love to, um, be on your show, and hopefully down the line we can, we can get you guys a segment on here too, so you guys can give us whatever is happening on your side of the country.
Did you just
Oh,
spill
I
the
would love
pops?
that, and I believe my guys would.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what I really would love to do, and we're going to do it. And I'm going to come out there and visit the beautiful people for sure. As Michelle said, those beautiful women out there in Arizona. But I would love to host a show with you one day when I come out there. I think the dynamic between me and you would be great. And we're waiting for Tuck. We know Tuck is coming to Florida. Tuck's going to be on our show.
I'm not very happy with that.
You're not very happy with that?
No, I'm not very happy with that, and he's already listened to me whining about it.
I know. And again, I know Tuck has been a very, very integral part of your show. Very smart, very dynamic. Hey, Z, do you know who Tuck reminds me of on our show?
Who?
And he reminds me of Byron Bagwell.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Just without,
I think the
just
comparison could be just in maybe some different dynamics of what they do. But Tuck reminds me of Byron. Byron
just
is
without the man bun.
without the man. That's right. Have you seen those pictures of Byron? Well, I think we put it on everybody, hadn't we?
I could just,
mine is the glasses.
yeah, I could hear, I could hear Byron now when he sees this video.
Yeah, but Byron is very sharp when it comes to the political realm.
Yes.
If y'all listen to him, this guy's got a degree in music. He works for Haven Hospice here, in the in our region here. And man, I tell you what, man, I've never met a guy that knows more about politics, history, world news, keeps up with everything than Mr. Byron Bagwell. And we're fortunate to be able to have him on the show, and maybe Z and Doug, y'all can get him to come on the show as a live guest one day.
Absolutely, we
Yep,
would
yep.
love to. We would love to. Yeah, we just would know. We just would have to get in touch with him, see what what time, like within our show, would best work for him? I know, like I said, the time difference is one of the things that.
Yes.
So.
That's something, Z, we will have to work out, and Tuck,
Okay.
we will have to work out. Will be the timing of all this. Maybe we can record a segment, Z and Tuck, that we
He
can
can't
do.
hear us. Yeah. I think our friend Joel wants to say something, but I don't think he can hear us while you're on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, Joel, is there anything you want to
Let's see.
ask?
Try
Mr.
say something,
David
Joel.
Ryder?
See if David can hear you.
David, can
Try
you
say-
hear me okay?
Can you hear him? I don't think.
I can't. What was he saying, gentlemen? I'm
He
sorry.
said,
He,
Oh,
was,
no,
he, was,
said,
he was just asking you right now if you could hear him.
He's making a chicken sound right now, but I think he was trying to say something, and but I don't think because of the connection, the way that we have him, he's on with us
me.
on Zoom, and you're on with us on the phone. So I don't
Well,
think I got to
tell
figure out
him-
how I can integrate.
tell him that I said thank you
I got you.
for
Well,
said-
Joel, I'm sorry,
He said
man.
thank you. He said thank you
for
And-
telling me that I did a good job.
for telling him that he did a good job
With the interview.
Oh,
with the interview.
No, Joel, you did a fantastic job on that interview. Very well done. The questions were absolutely fantastic. And Z and Tuck, y'all are lucky to have a gentleman like that to be able to help you guys out with some of those interviews.
Yeah.
Excellent interview. Really like Chucky, by the way. You know, a guy that has been to prison. Y'all guys know y'all work in that field, and or y'all. I know Tuck has or is right. Tuck is still
Yes.
working that.
Yes.
Yeah, and see, you used to be in that field, right?
Yes, I used to.
Yeah, so you know how these guys are, and for some guy to come out and do what he's doing, hey, nothing but kudos from us. And again, I believe in second chances, and this young man seems like he's got his life straight and his life back. So everything that he's doing seems to be positive. So hey, we wish him well, and if he needs anything from us, man, you can let him know. Hey, we're here to help.
Yeah, and next week you get to meet one of our next hosts that we're going to be having, a co-host. So
Okay.
there's going to be a total of 4 of us right now. It's going to be me, Z, Joel, and Ben Smith.
Ben Smith.
Hey, that crew is starting to grow out there. Hey, pretty soon you'll have that 5th guy, and you'll be doing the same things that we're doing. Y'all are already doing them. Let me ask you something, Z and Tuck. Have y'all thought about a weather segment?
That's I was just fixing to say that if we pick up a 5th guy, he's doing the weather.
No. Hey.
I mean, that would be a miracle if we can find somebody that does the weather. That would be amazing because we definitely do need one.
I tell you, if y'all had that, and with the graphics that Tuck can do, man, I can just imagine the way that weather report will look. Ours is okay. We got to work on some things. I know it looks good, but Tuck has that mind and that persona about him, and just visualizing things. And I would love to see this weather segment.
See, the biggest problem with us here is, as you can see, I'm doing everything. Like I'm controlling the audio, controlling the visual, and everything.
Right. We
So
need somebody
if we
on
need
that.
somebody that can control that, just like you guys have somebody that does that, we would be much more comfortable doing other things. It's just we don't have the right individual that we've been asking for somebody that can offer that kind of help for us.
Right. That would be dedicated to the show. So
Yes.
put it that way.
That would be Tuck and Z. That would be who we have as Mr. Dave Holland,
Right.
who does all that for us.
Correct.
Ben Smith said he doesn't have the body to be a weather guy.
Ben, I'm gonna tell you what. Have you seen our Mr. Michael Heater? Well, you need to watch our show and watch that weather segment. Mr. Heater is a good-looking guy, but he's not exactly The Rock.
Yeah.
Can you
You
smell?
the weather, man. I bet he can do the weather for you.
That would be great. We would appreciate that.
Just a couple of things. I wanted to ask you guys something, but first of all, who do you got coming up as far as guests within the next couple of weeks. And I'll tell you who we have. And I would love for y'all to be on that show. We are very close to having Urban Meyer and Tim Tebow from the Jacksonville Jaguars
Awesome.
on our show. Probably this is going to happen within the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Can we merge?
That would be.
Can we merge?
Well,
Joel is
Joel's
asking.
like, can we
Joel is
merge?
asking if we can merge.
Joel, hey, I would love to do that. I think there's certain things that are against it for sure.
Yeah.
The time difference and such.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, I agree. We really agree. Yeah, we wish we were both in the same state and same city and everything. It would have been much better. But hey, I don't doubt that might happen in the future. Hopefully, who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
you guys will end up here. We will end up there. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how things go.
Well, if we keep doing the things that we're doing and we keep getting our viewing audiences to watch each other's show, I tell everybody just like you do, share. And the more you share it, the more people are going to watch. So that's what I think is going to be the driving ticket for us to be able to do that.
Yeah, it will. It's just I think what I'm thinking is we do like at least like what is it, like a once a month thing, like where it's like a regroup thing.
Right.
Yeah, like
Right.
do like a regroup thing, like the whole team just do like one full segment, a long segment, but we just
Right.
have to agree on the time.
Right.
Absolutely. And Z and Tuck, with the avenues that we all have, it's easy for us to get on a Zoom call and do these things. We can go ahead and, set up something like that where we can all talk and everybody has their opinion, everybody has their voice. And, I'm one of those guys, and I think you are as well. I value everybody's opinion. And, we all come together as a group and we agree. And I think between all of our guys' personalities, I don't think that would be an issue at all.
Absolutely not. I don't see that being an issue at all.
So,
Yeah.
who do you got coming up within the next couple of weeks, guys?
Well,
Anybody?
Well, right now, I think we're caught up with all our special guests. So
We've been having most of our guests come in on our new segment GY6 networking with our good friend Joel. So far we don't have. I'm not sure what he's got lined up for us.
Still trying to
but,
work on Candace Owens, guys.
Well, yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're. Wow, I can't believe you announced that. We were trying to keep that special.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to work on, which
well,
is
I'm not sure David heard that one though.
yeah, but the rest of the viewers heard it,
Yeah.
so David can. So we're trying. Actually, it's a big shot. It's a big shot, but we're actually trying to get Candace Owens with us on the show.
Okay.
It's a big shot. It's a big
It's a
long
big
shot.
shot.
Big long shot. But hey, you know what?
Hey,
We
if-
don't have a stoppage.
if you can
We
get
don't have-
Candace,
we can go as high as possible if people want to go with us.
if you can get Candace Owens,
Y'all guys have got the drive and the heart, and that's all it takes. All you need is that one break
yeah.
for you to be able to get somebody on. And like I said, hopefully we get Urban Meyer and Tim Tebow on. That will drive up our
Right.
numbers for sure. That will probably want to be one of our biggest shows ever, just because of who Tim Tebow is. That will drive numbers up. He's known all over the world.
Yeah, but if we can get Candace Owens on, then we're gonna
That'll
have
drive some
yeah.
numbers
Then
up.
we're gonna have to go for my lady crush, which is Jessica Alba.
Be awesome if we could
Yeah.
get Arnold Schwarzenegger on here.
Well, guys, hey, I wish you luck on that for sure. But hey, don't never say never. It could happen. All you got to do is hit the right person.
Right. Yeah.
And you'll get these guests, and of course, we can network some of our guests to you guys as well if y'all are interested. That's something we can talk about later on in the future. But
Yeah.
Sure.
Ben says he's working security at a concert venue.
Yep.
Okay. So Ben is now. Who has been to you guys? Z.
He's going to be our next, our part of our team, networking team, starting next week.
We've all met, like, so Tucker met Joel because I knew Joel from Chicago, and then we met, me and Tucker. We both were introduced to Ben by
Right.
Joel, and then we became
And
all a really
He's
Can I share
famous
something?
on TikTok. He's famous on TikTok now. He's part of he owns Endless Empire Customs and Creators. So that's, as you can see, the hats that we're wearing is just things that he just sent us. So we're actually advertising for him. And then then Joel with GY6, he does a lot of epoxy and stuff like that, and he created these awesome
Yeah.
hot topic tumblers.
Great addition to your show, guys. Joel seems to do outstanding work, and kudos to you guys for bringing him on. It sounds like Ben is going to be the same way. You get you a weather guy, man, and hey, you're rocking and rolling, brother.
Yeah, I wanted to share something
You are
about Ben
now,
real
but
quick.
you will really
Is that
be
okay?
rocking and
Okay.
rolling then.
Yeah, Joel, go ahead.
Joel will share something about Ben real quick. David, go ahead, Joel.
Ben's actually tried to be on the show Survivor for the last, I want to say 7+ years since before COVID. So, when he's building, most of the time he's doing it by himself. And I can definitely imagine him on Survivor just doing what he does. And if he ever gets an opportunity, people are going to be so blown away at what he's capable of. The man's a genius.
Oh yeah. If since you didn't hear that, David, is that Ben has went out or tried out for Survivor? Is that what you said? Yeah, has tried out for Survivor.
He's applied for Survivor, but they haven't been
applied.
getting back to him.
Yeah, he will be a great addition to the show since he's gotten that kind of background to him.
Oh, if you seen some of our showcase interviews with what he does, he's amazing.
I have.
Yeah. So put him out in the woods, and that man could build you a mansion out there.
And that's the kind of guys that you want to surround yourself with, gentlemen. You know what I mean? And it sounds like y'all are having a lot of fun, man. Your audience is great, and y'all are doing a lot of good things. So just keep up the great work. I don't know if I told you guys. We're up for a national award, right? Did I tell you that?
What was that, David? Sorry.
That's okay. Did I tell you we was up for a national award?
I actually was going to mention that. So
Was you? Okay, I'll let you do it, Todd.
well, yeah, I was gonna say that y'all had been nominated for the national podcast or something like that, weather or something,
Yeah,
or
WC
news award.
Yeah,
That was
News
it.
Award. News Award. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's amazing.
We're very humble about it, and it's just great to be nominated, and for people watching us and thinking of us, and again, we share that award with you guys, or that nomination with you guys. We ain't got anything yet. I don't expect that. If it does, it happens, but that award will go for all of us because that's just the way it is. We all share ideas, we all share things. So, for being nominated, hey, it's like Z and Tuck and Hot Topics being nominated. So you're right in the boat with us.
I appreciate it, brother. We appreciate it.
So, all right, man. Well, good luck, guys. I know y'all are coming on time here, and I just want to say, man, that I love you guys. Keep up the great work. Z, I hope to get out there one weekend before Tuck leaves so I can hang out with you guys. Hopefully, maybe able to be a guest on the show with you guys. And definitely, there's no doubt, as Michelle said, I am coming to see the beautiful people for sure.
Sure, but be more specific.
The beautiful women.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. There you go.
Michelle, just for you, the beautiful women of Arizona.
Well, like I said, David, it's always a pleasure to have you with us on the show, and we love you too, man. And you be safe out there, and you know, whenever you want to call in, whenever you want to, come to Arizona, we would love to have you with us here. We'd love to hang out with you outside of the studio and go to the lake, just like I said, and just show you what Arizona is all about.
Yeah, I know that Arizona State has been voted to have some of the most beautiful women in probably the whole United States. So I'm just looking forward to coming out there and hanging with the beautiful people when I can. But we appreciate the invite. I appreciate that. Same goes for you guys, Tuck. Anytime that you're on, man, you know that number, man. Call in, brother. You got an open invite. Z, same thing for you. Our fans would love to hear what's going on out there in Arizona about your podcast, and we want you guys to be with us over here as we are over there with you.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate it, and you be safe out there. And just stay with us. We will end the show, and then we will have a short conversation with you.
All right.
Does that sound good, or is it too late for you over there?
No, sir. Come on with it, man. Hey,
All
I've
right.
enjoyed it so far. Thank you, guys. Thank you, audience, for letting me come on and just take a few minutes of your time there. And I love your audience, and I love you guys. And just thank you again very much. Yes, I can hang on.
All right, brother.
All right.
We'll be with you shortly.
Yep.
Give us 1 second.
Well, everybody, I'm glad you joined in with us tonight to be able to see Lucky Chucky and be able to listen to the interview. Want to say thank you to y'all from not only from Hot Topics with Z and Tuck, but we got GY6 Networking, and we'll have our new co-host also with us next week. And and GY6
I don't know what Joel's doing, guys.
He's showing his tumblers off.
You got to remove the background.
Oh yeah, look, they disappeared.
Well, Joel, thank you so much too for bringing on Lucky Chucky, and we're very excited to see what you're gonna bring for us next week too.
Want to thank David Rogers for calling in and chiming in with us tonight, and hopefully everybody enjoyed the show.
So, guys, don't forget our show goes live every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Hot Topics with Z and Tuck.
Where the topics you can only get hotter than hell.
The only way you guys can find out
Is tune in.
is not tune in. It's not tune in, okay? It's tune in.
Right, I was going to say join
Love
in.
you guys. Take care. Be safe. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
And that's our chicken.